because their value is based on actual capability rather than perception management. Your energy is either growing or diminishing in every moment based on how you choose to direct your attention and effort. And when you direct this energy toward chasing, begging, or seeking external validation, you weaken yourself and reduce your attractive power. While directing this energy toward self-development, skill building, and internal satisfaction, strengthens you and increases your magnetic field exponentially. The individual who uses their evening hours consuming entertainment and seeking distraction ends their day having made no progress toward their goals. While the person who uses their evening hours developing skills or working on meaningful projects ends their day having invested in their future. And this daily difference compounds into dramatically different life trajectories over time. The reason some people seem to effortlessly attract opportunities while others struggle despite working hard is that the successful people have learned to work on themselves as much as they work on their external goals. Understanding that personal development and skill building create the foundation that supports all external achievement. While those who struggle typically focus only on external efforts without building the internal capacity to sustain success. The entrepreneur who develops leadership skills, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking succeeds regardless of market conditions, because they can adapt and create value in any situation. While the entrepreneur who focuses only on their product without developing themselves as a business leader, struggles when circumstances change, because their success depends on external factors rather than internal capabilities. The individual who develops communication skills, emotional stability, and genuine interest, creates relationships that survive conflicts and changes, because the relationships are based on real compatibility and mutual value. While the person who focuses only on finding the right person, without becoming the right person, struggles in relationships, because they haven't developed the internal qualities that make relationships work. Every moment you spend developing yourself instead of chasing external validation or acquisition creates compound returns, where your investment today pays dividends for years to come. While energy spent in desperate pursuit typically yields immediate disappointment and long-term frustration, making self-focus not only more effective, but more efficient than any external strategy. The hours spent learning a valuable skill creates a capability that improves your performance for the rest of your career. While the hours spent desperately networking with people who aren't interested wastes time that could have been spent building actual value. The energy spent exercising and improving your health creates vitality that enhances every area of your life for decades. While the energy spent chasing romantic interests who don't reciprocate your enthusiasm creates emotional depletion that reduces your attractiveness and decision-making capability. The focus given to building financial literacy and developing income-producing skills creates security and freedom that improves your choices in every area. While focus given to worrying about money or envying others' wealth creates anxiety that impairs your judgment and reduces your effectiveness. When you become genuinely focused on your own development and satisfaction, you stop taking other people's choices personally, because you recognize that everyone operates from their own level of consciousness and capability, and their responses to you reflect their internal state rather than your worth. And this recognition frees you from the emotional roller coaster of seeking external validation while simultaneously making you more attractive to others who recognize authentic confidence. The person who is rejected for a job opportunity but maintains their self-respect and continues building their skills, often receives better opportunities later, because their resilience and continued growth demonstrate the qualities employers value most. The individual who is not chosen by someone they were interested in romantically, but uses that experience to understand their patterns and improve themselves, often attracts partners who are better matches, because they approach the situation from learning rather than ego. The entrepreneur whose proposal is declined by investors, but uses the feedback to improve their business model and presentation, often secures better funding later, because they demonstrated the ability to receive criticism constructively and implement improvements. Your relationship with rejection and disappointment determines your trajectory more than your relationship with success and acceptance, because how you respond to setbacks reveals your character and determines whether you become stronger or weaker through challenges. And this internal response to external circumstances creates your reputation and attractiveness to future opportunities and relationships. The person who responds to career setbacks by developing more skills, improving their performance, and maintaining professional relationships, creates a reputation that attracts better opportunities because employers and clients recognize resilience and a growth mindset as valuable qualities. The individual who handles relationship disappointments by understanding their role in the dynamic, healing their patterns, and becoming more emotionally healthy, Becomes attractive to healthier partners because emotionally healthy people are drawn to others who demonstrate emotional maturity and self-awareness. The entrepreneur who responds to business failures by analyzing what went wrong, learning from mistakes, and applying lessons to new ventures, creates the wisdom and credibility that attracts investors and customers because they demonstrate the ability to learn and adapt rather than just repeat patterns. The difference between people who consistently succeed and those who consistently struggle is not talent, luck, or advantages, but their relationship with personal responsibility and their commitment to continuous self-improvement. And this internal difference creates external differences and results that compound over time until the gap becomes enormous. The successful person takes responsibility for their results and focuses on what they can control and improve, while the struggling person focuses on external factors and other people's choices. And this difference in focus creates dramatically different outcomes because energy directed toward personal improvement creates improvement, while energy directed toward external blame creates stagnation. The professional who takes responsibility for their career progression by developing skills, building relationships, and consistently delivering value, advances regardless of company politics or economic conditions, because they create value that is recognized and rewarded. The individual who takes responsibility for their relationship satisfaction by becoming more interesting, communicating more effectively, and maintaining their own happiness, creates relationships that are fulfilling because they contribute positive energy rather than depending on their partner to provide all emotional satisfaction. When you truly understand that focusing on yourself is not selfish but strategic, not narcissistic but necessary, not isolating but magnetic, you begin investing your time, energy, and attention in ways that create exponential returns across every area of your life simultaneously. Because personal development creates a foundation that supports success in all endeavors rather than requiring separate efforts for each goal. The person who develops discipline through physical fitness finds that same discipline improves their work performance, financial management, and relationship consistency, because discipline is a transferable quality that strengthens everything it touches. The individual who builds confidence through mastering challenging skills discovers that confidence improves their social interactions, career advancement, and romantic relationships because authentic confidence is attractive in every context. The person who cultivates emotional intelligence through self-reflection and practice finds that emotional intelligence improves their leadership abilities, parenting effectiveness, and friendship quality because emotional intelligence enhances all human interactions. This is why the most successful people in every field share the characteristic of being committed to continuous learning and self-improvement rather than just working hard at their external goals. Because they understand that developing themselves as individuals creates the capacity to achieve any external goal they choose. While focusing only on external goals without internal development creates a fragile success that depends on circumstances beyond their control. The athlete who develops mental toughness, strategic thinking, and emotional regulation alongside physical skills, creates sustained excellence that continues improving throughout their career. While the athlete who focuses only on physical training without developing their mind and emotions, hits performance plateaus and struggles with pressure situations. The business leader who develops communication skills, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking alongside industry knowledge, creates leadership effectiveness that translates across different companies and markets. While the leader who focuses only on technical knowledge without developing leadership capabilities, struggles when promoted to positions requiring people skills and strategic vision. The moment you commit to becoming the person who naturally attracts what you desire, rather than chasing what you desire from your current state, you begin a transformation process that changes everything about your life experience. Because you stop being a victim of circumstances and start being a creator of circumstances through the person you choose to become. This transformation requires patience because internal change precedes external change, consistency because development requires sustained effort, and faith because you must believe in results you cannot yet see. But the rewards of this approach far exceed anything achievable through external manipulation or desperate pursuit, because you create sustainable success based on who you are, rather than temporary success based on what you can acquire or convince others to give you.